This desert starter house is beautiful, with tall windows, colourful awnings and a large open area for interior. It makes the perfect house to begin your world. Here are all the materials that you're going to need for this build, and this chest as well. For the walls, we're going to need a lot of smooth sandstone and sand. But what I'd recommend doing is making the whole house out of one block and then coming back through and texturing it. I'm going to make the whole house out of smooth sandstone, but I know that's quite expensive for anyone doing this in survival, so maybe you could use the sand. We're going to start off with the wall, which is 19 blocks long. Now come back along this wall and break the 8th and the 9th block. This is going to be for the doorway. We're now going to go back over to the front of the house and place 3 blocks like so. And now extend this wall by 6 blocks. We're now going to come out from this wall by another 6 blocks. Then placing a singular block here, leaving a 3 block gap and placing another 6 blocks. Connect this wall back into the main structure, place another 2 blocks here, place 3 blocks, leave a 3 block gap and fill in the rest of the wall. This is the shape for the main building. We're now going to start marking out the windows. Come 4 blocks along left of the doorway and place 3 blocks like so. We're now going to repeat this on every 3rd block. At the front, extend these pillars up by 4 blocks. Now place another 2 3-block pillars here and here. Place 2 4-block pillars here and here. 2 2-block pillars and 2 3-block pillars. Connect these pillars together with a row of sandstone and then fill this wall in. We're going to place 6 upside down smooth sandstone stairs on the front here. Another 2 here with 4 blocks over the top. This wall in 5 blocks high. Add an archway like so. Fill in the rest of this wall only 4 blocks high. And then fill the rest of this wall in 5 blocks high with a little archway over this window. On the back wall, connect these 2 pillars together, and then raise this whole wall up by 5 blocks. And then connect these 2 pillars together with another 2 rows of smooth sandstone. On this back wall, we're going to add a row of sandstone here, and then 12 blocks of sandstone like so. Placing 2 smooth sandstone slabs here and here. And now we're just going to fill in this wall segment. Now, on the back wall, we are going to add a stair here, followed by another 2 stairs and another stair like so. You should be left with a shape like this. Add another 2 smooth sandstone blocks here and then repeat that stair pattern. We can now fill this row in with smooth sandstone. Stopping when we get to the front wall, where we are going to add the same stair pattern, another 2 blocks, and then the stair pattern again. Fill in this wall, and we're now going to add 3 smaller versions of the stair pattern. And that is the first floor done. Now you can either come back through and texture this now, or you can finish off the rest of the build and then texture it. I'm going to finish the rest of the walls first because I think it will be easier, but the choice is up to you. On this wall here, we are going to go up by 6 blocks, and then completely fill in this whole wall. On the back wall, add a pillar going 7 blocks high, and now repeat these 2 wall segments on the other side. Add the frames for our 3 windows, and then create 2 upside down L shapes. Now fill this wall in with 12 sandstone blocks, and another 4 on top, and we're now going to repeat this whole pattern on the front side of the build. Come to the side where we're going to have 4 blocks like so, with 2 3-block pillars, 2 upside down sandstone stairs, and another 8 blocks. We are now going to come along this wall and place 8 blocks. Break this block here, and then place another 4 blocks. Place another 4, leave a gap, another 3, leave another gap, and then another 4. We are now going to repeat this, but place another block here. Now connect the rest of the wall. With your smooth sandstone slabs, come along and place them on top of this whole wall. And that is the whole main structure fully complete. We can now come back through and texture it. The way we're going to texture this build is by using darker shades to show the shadows in the build. We're going to go from light grey terracotta to stripped oak, stripped birch, sandstone, sand, and then finally smooth sandstone. Now these darker blocks we are going to use very minimally. Now I'm not actually going to show you me texturing this because it would take way too long, but if you want to see a more in-depth version of the texturing where I show you every block, that's going to be at the end of the video, so just skip to this time here. Place 2 upside down smooth sandstone stairs and 2 birch trapdoors. We're now going to quickly add our smooth sandstone stairs and birch trapdoors again. Add 2 scaffolding here for a window. I'm going to add in the roof, starting with 4 spruce slabs like so, 2 spruce planks, another 3 spruce slabs, spruce planks, spruce slabs, and then 4 spruce planks. I'm going to repeat this on the other side. and bring this shape all the way to the back wall. And now that roof is in place, you don't really notice the different textures between the blocks, and all you can see is the difference between shades, which, as I said, that's exactly what we want. We want it to look like there's less light in this area here. Now, to make this slightly easier, I'm going to ask us to get the second floor in place. Start by placing a row of stripped spruce like so, and then follow up with 2 rows of spruce slabs. And then repeat this pattern until the 2 blocks at the end. We're now going to continue this pattern outside. We're now going to add the third and final solid structure. Come to the right of this window and place 5 blocks. Come 2 blocks along and place another 5 blocks. Turn a corner and then continue this. We're now going to connect all of these together. And then between them, add 2 upside down smooth sandstone stairs. We're now going to add another 2 pieces of smooth sandstone. Just quickly, we are going to add frames to the windows using spruce trapdoors, as otherwise a lot of the sand will fall through the windows. On the doorway, we are going to add 4 sandstone slabs like so. We're going to place another 2 pieces of scaffolding for a window, 2 upside down sandstone stairs, and a smooth sandstone slab in the middle. And originally, I thought about doing smooth sandstone slabs here, but we are going to add a second row and then a sandstone block at the end. I just think it looks a little better. Now, using the stripped birch log, we are going to use it to frame out these windows which touch the floor, repeating this on the front side as well. So just going to create a smooth blend from the sand to the stripped birch and then finally a spruce floor, which we can actually start adding in now, starting at the back where we are going to do a pattern like this. And now the rest of it is pretty simple, but I'm going to use World Edit. We are going to double slash set this to spruce planks. We're then going to do it for this area as well. And finally, there's a little section in between. Outside, this is all going to be sandstone. We're going to double slash set that as well. Now we're going to fill in these little segments with sandstone as well. And of course, not forgetting about the doorway. Now select your spruce stairs, slabs, and planks. We're going to place 10 planks like so. A spruce stair and a spruce slab because it makes it look like the staircase curves back in. We're now going to place 4 spruce planks here and another 2 here. And we're now going to do a little trick where we will place a spruce stair here and then a spruce stair like so. And that just creates this little block here, which almost acts as a little railing. Now going to continue this on the way up. When we get to here, we are going to place an upside down spruce stair, spruce slab, and another upside down spruce stair. 4 spruce planks here, the spruce stair trick again. We're now going to place a spruce stair here, 2 spruce planks, and another spruce slab. And this just makes it curve back in to the top floor. Now in this section here, I originally thought about doing some sort of bookshelf, which to be fair, could look cool with the new chiseled bookshelves. But I actually decided to make this a back door. So we're going to place 10 dark oak planks like so, and a dark oak door on the outside of this block. And now you can either leave the archway like this, or you can add in 6 spruce trapdoors as well. And I just think that helps to frame the door a bit better. We are now going to add 2 jungle trapdoors here and here. And now if you place the jungle doors like this, they appear open for you, so we can just run on through. This is technically their closed state, which means any mob that sees these doors sees them as closed, and so they won't actually walk through as well. That's just a nifty little trick that you can start using in your builds as well. We are now going to come over to this window and add 4 jungle trapdoors like so. We're now going to start adding in our glass windows, and we're going to use white stained glass panes as well, either to show some glare from the sun or even where some sand is sort of blown onto the window. We are going to add 2 white stained glass panes like so. Another one here, another one here, and a final one here. Now for the rest of the area in with the normal glass panes. We can now select our white stained glass and glass blocks and fill the rest in like so. Finally moving on upstairs where we are going to add 4 scaffolding, and we can now sort out the interior roof. We're going to need a mixture of stripped spruce log, spruce slabs, and spruce planks. Add in 2 rows of spruce planks like so. Filling in these 2 rows with spruce slabs. We're now going to create a beam with a stripped spruce log, and repeat this on every 4th block. And now dark oak planks and dark oak slabs connecting them. You don't have to do this, but I chose to. Add spruce fence gates to the bottom of the spruce beams just to help them stand out a little bit more. Now, add 6 pieces of dirt as a placement block. Place 2 spruce trapdoors like so, and then 4 oak trapdoors, flipping them all up. We've only done it like this because it then allows us to place blocks here. Now, just as a little decorations, we are going to add a pot with a fern in and 3 cyan candles, making sure they're lit. On this balcony section here, add 4 spruce fences, another 4 here, then connect them together with 5 spruce fence gates. Now to add yet another awning, we are going to add 2 warped trapdoors like so, followed by 2 acacia, and we are going to continue to alternate this. You can use the new copper trapdoors when they eventually come out, but as they're not out for me yet, I'm going to use the warped. And now we're going to add 2 oak trapdoors like so. This is because it looks like a shutter. On the left hand side of the scaffolding window, we are going to do the same, but for the right hand side, we're going to add a placement block, followed by 2 oak trapdoors facing like this, so when we flip them up vertically, they'll look like this. And then on the inside of these trapdoors, we can add 2 spruce signs. And yet again, this is to make it look like shutters, but these shutters aren't all the way attached to the wall, and instead they're just flowing around a bit in the wind. Our final shutters are going to go on this window back here, and we're just going to add them like so. And we are now just going to add in the final little details, starting off with 5 spruce slabs, followed by 16 spruce trapdoors. Here, we're going to make yet another awning out of the crimson slabs and mangrove slabs, and another 2 crimson slabs here and another mangrove one here. We're going to add dark oak fences and spruce fences. The dark oak fences show where it's darker, doing the same here, but 1 block lower. 5 mangrove slabs and another one here. I'm going to add a mangrove, crimson, mangrove, and another mangrove. And now another mangrove and another crimson. Underneath, add 2 dark oak fence gates like so. We're going to add a smoker here, 2 stone slabs, and a stone cutter. We're now going to add 2 stripped oak logs, an oak fence, oak slab, and an oak trapdoor. Add 16 sandstone walls. And we are now going to alternate between spruce slabs and oak trapdoors. Add your oak fence gates in like so. And now on the underside of these oak trapdoors, add in more oak trapdoors. Now, to finish this build off, we are going to add spruce planks like so. Add another row of spruce planks here. And then spruce slabs like so. Another row of spruce slabs. And then another row of spruce slabs as well. And now, on the underside, we are going to add stripped dark oak logs like so. And we are now going to add spruce slabs like this. Yet again, adding spruce fence gates to make the beams stand out. I also personally prefer the spruce slabs half a block down, and so looking like this, but a friend recommended that I put them half a block up instead. So the choice is yours. Now, for one final detail, which you do not have to add at all, we're going to add a decorated pot here with a flower pot on top and an azalea, followed by azalea leaves. We're now going to do a jungle fence, followed by 5 pieces of azalea, and a jungle fence gate here. And this is just a small little tree design which I thought was quite cute. And that is this desert starter house fully complete. And you know what? I'm really proud of it. I took a different approach to how I made this starter house in comparison to the other ones. Now don't get me wrong, I do like the design of these other ones, but I tried to think with a bit more of an architectural mind, and I am in no way an architect, so please correct me if I am wrong on this. But the first thing that I did is the placement of the windows. Our eyes are drawn to light, and so we look at this window first, and then we see more light on the right, and so it just makes us take in the full room before we finally look and think about going up the stairs. We then go up the stairs, and yet again we have a similar sort of effect, and this just means that we look at the whole house instead of skipping over bits. We've then got these beams going across the roof as well, and those are just there for structural support. But in my opinion, they also look quite cool. This then isn't related to architecture, but we do also have these gradients here in order to make shadows, which is just a trick that I really want to start using more and more in my builds, i.e. taking these builds a bit more professionally. Now, as I said, those architectural facts may not be true, but it was just how I was viewing it at the time. So if you are an architecture, please do correct me because I could be very wrong and I could sound like an idiot. But anyways, everybody, I really hope you enjoyed this build. I think this is probably my favorite out of all of the starter houses I've done so far. The Badlands one does come close, but I just don't think this can be topped. So anyways, everybody, if you enjoyed this build, then show some support to the video by either hitting the like button or even subscribing. But for now, everybody, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. So starting on the front side, come up and place 1 light grey terracotta here. We're now going to place 2 stripped birch here and 1 stripped oak here. And next to light grey terracotta, we're going to place 1 stripped oak and 1 stripped birch. Add another stripped birch log here and another one here. We're now going to place 6 pieces of sandstone like so, followed by another 3. Place 2 upside down smooth sandstone stairs and 2 birch trapdoors. And we can now start adding our 12 pieces of sand, with another 3 under this window. Now this texture does look kind of weird from close up, but the further away you go, the smoother the blend looks. Now going to come to the back side, where we are going to add a piece of light grey terracotta here, stripped oak next to it, and then 2 stripped birch logs, a stripped birch, stripped oak, and another stripped birch, another stripped birch log here, and another one here. We're now going to start adding in our sandstone, starting off with 6 like so. We're now going to quickly add our smooth sandstone stairs and birch trapdoors again. Now we can come back through and add 11 pieces of sand, with another 2 under the windows. On this right hand wall, place 2 pieces of sandstone, miss this block, piece of sand, and then 3 more pieces of sandstone. Place a stripped birch log, followed by a stripped oak log, another piece of sandstone, and then 3 pieces of sand. Now place 2 pieces of sandstone and a stripped birch log in the middle. We're now going to place a piece of sandstone and 4 pieces of sand, 2 pieces of sand, 2 pieces of sandstone, and another 2 pieces of sand. Add 2 scaffolding here for a window, and then 3 more pieces of sand, followed by another 3 pieces of sand. Now onto the other wall, place 2 pieces of sand, piece of sandstone, oak, birch, and then another piece of sandstone, sandstone, sand, 2 pieces of sandstone, stripped birch, and another piece of sandstone, and now 7 pieces of sand. Place 5 pieces of sand and 1 piece of sandstone. Place 3 pieces of sandstone and a stripped birch log in the middle, and now the rest of the area in with 9 blocks of sand. These darker shades were just added in because of the roof that's going to go on top, and it just really helps highlight the difference between the walls and the roof. Now before we do the rest of the texturing, I'm going to add in the roof, starting with 4 spruce slabs like so, 2 spruce planks, another 3 spruce slabs, spruce planks, spruce slabs, and then 4 spruce planks. I'm going to repeat this on the other side and bring this shape all the way to the back wall. And now that roof is in place, you don't really notice the different textures between the blocks, and all you can see is the difference between shades, which, as I said, that's exactly what we want. We want it to look like there's less light in this area here. Now to make this slightly easier, I'm going to ask us to get the second floor in place. Start by placing a row of stripped spruce like so, and then follow up with 2 rows of spruce slabs, and then repeat this pattern until the 2 blocks at the end. We're now going to continue this pattern outside. We're now going to add the third and final solid structure. Come to the right of this window and place 5 blocks. Come 2 blocks along and place another 5 blocks. Turn a corner and then continue this. We're now going to connect all of these together. And then between them, add 2 upside down smooth sandstone stairs. We're now going to add another 2 pieces of smooth sandstone with a stripped birch log, 2 pieces of sandstone, 2 pieces of sand, and another 2 pieces of sand down here as well. 1 sand, 4 sandstone, and another piece of sand. 2 sandstone, 2 sand, 1 sandstone, 1 stripped birch log, and then 3 more pieces of sandstone. A stripped oak log up here with a stripped birch next to it. 2 pieces of sandstone and 5 pieces of sand. We're now going to add another piece of sandstone and then 5 pieces of sand. And now come back through texturing with some sandstone stairs. We're now going to texture this whole interior wall, starting off with 6 pieces of sand and a piece of sandstone at the bottom. Place 2 pieces of sandstone and 2 pieces of sand. Just quickly, we are going to add frames to the windows using spruce trapdoors, as otherwise a lot of the sand will fall through the windows. On the doorway, we are going to add 4 sandstone slabs like so. Add 6 sand and 1 sandstone. Add another piece of sandstone here, and then 5 pieces of sand, 2 sand, 1 sandstone, and then another 2 sand, sandstone, sand, stripped birch log, another piece of sandstone, and then 3 pieces of sand. We're now going to go sandstone, sand, sandstone, sand, and then another 3 pieces of sand. We can now finally go back outside where we're going to add a piece of sandstone here, and then 2 pieces of sand. Fly over to the other side of the structure and add 2 pieces of sand here. I actually got these 2 blocks around the wrong way. It's sand here and smooth sandstone here. Now on the front side, we're going to have sand, sandstone, sand, followed by another 4 blocks of sand, 3 sand, and 3 sandstone, another sandstone, and another 3 blocks of sand. We're now going to go stripped oak and 2 stripped birch. And that's because there's going to be an awning here, so it is going to be quite dark. We'll place 2 sand, 2 sandstone, another 2 pieces of sand, and then another 2 pieces of sandstone, and an upside down sandstone stair here. We're now going to place 7 pieces of sand like so. 2 sandstone and then 4 sand. Sand here, 6 pieces of sand and then 1 sandstone. We're going to place another 2 pieces of scaffolding for a window. Now place 1 sand, 1 sandstone and then 3 pieces of sand. It's also going to be dark in this area because we are going to have yet another awning. 2 pieces of sand, 1 piece of sandstone, 1 stripped birch, 3 pieces of sandstone, sand, sand, sandstone, sand, strip birch, 2 sandstone, 1 sand, 1 piece of sandstone, 4 pieces of sand, 2 pieces of sandstone, 3 pieces of sand, 2 upside down sandstone stairs and a smooth sandstone slab in the middle, 3 pieces of sandstone, 3 pieces of sand, 1 piece of sandstone, 6 pieces of sand. Now finally, 1 block of sand. There's still just a little bit of texturing to do and then we can get back on with the build. 4 sand and 1 sandstone, sandstone slab here, 1 piece of sandstone and then 2 pieces of sand, and a final piece of sand here, and another piece here. And we can now drop down the staircase. And originally I thought about doing smooth sandstone slabs here, but we are going to add a second row and then a sandstone block at the end. I just think it looks a little better. We'll place 1 piece of sandstone and 6 pieces of sand, 3 pieces of sand and 1 piece of sandstone, 2 sandstone and then 5 pieces of sand. And that, thankfully, is all of the texturing done.